Hey guys, this is Junyi from Fulfillment Tools team. Today I'm going to do a quick introduction to Tank, including what Tank is, how to search and edit one tenant network, how to use the very much popular feature Quick Build, and how to manage user role. So, what is Tank? Tank is an internal tool for fulfillment developers. Currently, the main user is Jessica's team, and the whole API is managed by Edibir's team, also known as AP team. In this internal tool, you can create, edit, and update a tenant network. And you can find our site by entering fulfillment.tools/tank. Yeah, here it is. And this is the home page of Tank. Here you can search for the tenant network you want to configure. There are two ways of doing this. First, you can just search by the account did, TN did, tenant network name or site URL, or you can use the search criteria below here. The first three is the status of a tenant network, including inactive, in progress, active. The second one is the tenant network type. Here there are 7 options here. You can choose which one you want. And the third is the TN country. And you can select the country you want to use. For example, you want to see all the active employee network. You can just click on this and then select employee network. After you have selected all the search criteria, just click this search button, and all the results fitting your search criteria will be listed below. But for convenience, we will use one of our test instances. Now you are looking at the dashboard page. This is the tenant network name, and behind it is the tenant network did. And the red area is the status of this tenant network. The data are separated into 9 tabs on the left. You can click on one of the tabs to start editing. When you feel like you want to save your changes, you can click the Save button here. One thing to remind is that if one of the data doesn't pass the validation, the tabs will turn red, and you can find where it's from by clicking on the tab and then change the arrows. In this example, we are missing one header image. This field is required, but it should not be empty. So we will change this by entering one header image. And then we can save our changes now. And you can just click this button. Under Change History tab, you can see you can view all the changes made to this tenant network, including who made it, when made it, and what has been made it. If you click on the detail, it will lead you to the change history. So you can see what exactly has been changed during this change. And under the Default Value tab, you can import default engagement email, invitation email, job seeker email, and join phone questions by just clicking the Import button. And of course, you can choose which language should we import. And this is the checklist tab. We copy this commonly used function from Axiom. User can check if every field has passed validations before this set is switched on. And And if some fields have failed the validation, you can just click this edit and will lead you to the tabs you should change it. And under the status tab, you can switch on or off the Telnet network. The current status is here, inactive. By activate it, you can just click on this and click save. Okay, now we are going to introduce how to use the Quick Build feature. The link to the Quick Build feature is here. And there are two steps to build one new Telnet network. First, you have to input your account DID, and then click lookup. The template, the TIC name, the Telnet network URL, default languages, from name, from email will be auto-filled by our API. All you need to do is to upload images for the logo URL, header image URL, mobile logo URL, homepage URL if you need it, video URL if you need it, and join logo image URL if you need it. And also choose one of the colors. So for convenience, we will just upload some of our pictures. And then you can just click create. Yeah, I forget about email header and email footer. And after you have finished all these fields, you can click create. And a new website, a new Telnet network is being created in this way. And click OK, we can go to the new Telnet network we've just created. Okay, then we will talk about user management. By clicking Users tab on the top, we can go to the user management page. Basically, we have 4 different user roles in Tank, which are admin users, guests, developer fulfillment, and all-in dev. Admin users have read and write access to the form and can view basically all the tabs on the top. Guests can only view the edit form and do not have the write access, and can only view a few of the tabs on the top. Developer and fulfillment users, which are mainly Jessica's team's members, and they are fulfillment developers, and they can read and write edit form. And all-in dev is us, the fulfillment tool team members. We can view all the tabs on the top and have read and write access to the edit form. To add one user role, you can just finding the person you want to add that role. For example, like me, and then click the role you want to add for this user. Like if I want to add admin role for me, I can just click this one and wait a while, then I have admin role. To delete one user role, you just click on the cross button of the user, and then this role will be deleted. Action history page is the page you can search for event logs. You can select users, event titles, which can only be created or all. And the start time, you can choose a time here or an end time. Then you can search the user logs and which instance they have been changed, and even you can see the change details by clicking this link. Mapping page is kind of tricky. It contains a lot of technical logics. It is used to configure what edit form looks like. For example, under the Base Setup tab, the first field is customer name, which is the Telnet network name, and we can see our edit form. The first field under Base Setup is the customer name. So in the mapping, we can control what this edit form looks like. And currently, it is only owned by us, the Fulfillment Tools team, because only we know how to manage or configure this mapping. I think that's all for all the commonly used features in Tank. If you have any questions, feel free to email us using our email address here. Thank you.